It's a really exciting day today. I finally got my greenhouse delivered. It's a bit of a stretch to call it a greenhouse, but it's one of these grow tents. You've probably seen a lot of these. It's so I can get my seedlings going in a controlled and a nice warm environment, ready to go out into the garden. I'm going to build it today. I used to have one on that side of the garden. This is a south-facing garden, so that side is the hottest. It gets the most sun, which is why I've got two large beds on that side. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to build it, sorry, on this side. It's a little bit more sheltered, from the sun, but also it's got this big fence behind it, so it's sheltered from the wind too. It's also a nice solid ground down here, nice solid standing. I think that'll be better. It's also easy for me to get to from the back door here, which will probably encourage me to look after the seedlings. I've got my seedlings at the moment outside on the floor, which isn't great because they get bothered by the pests. I have to keep bending down to water them, look after them, and it's also the temperature's not very controlled here. I'll explain why I got this one at the end of the video, and there's also links to it in the description. Let's do it. So that was fine, took about 20 minutes, almost fell in the pond a few times, and I went wrong because I didn't read the instructions, but it's done. What I really like about this tent, there's two things. One, there are 4 shelves, but the top one allows for a lot more height than the other 3. This is really good as you're moving your seedlings up to give them more sun and give them more space. This one at the top is perfect. There's more light hitting it because it's got the sunlight from the top, and it's got more height. It's quite deep, so there's better air circulation too. Secondly, I really like that it has the square corner rather than the rounded version. Not only is it easier to raise up the door, but also as you're taking the seedlings in and out, with the rounded version, you're likely on catching them at the edges. With this one, because it's the same size all the way around, you can put your seedlings right up to the edge and you're not going to damage them on their way in and out. I'm going to be using these 84 cell seedling trays on the shelves of this grow tent. These are the ones that were recommended by Charles Dowding. There's a link in the description, and there's a link on my website too for more information. They've got a large drainage hole at the bottom, and which is large enough also to easily remove the modules later. They're quite sturdy, they're not going to break on you, and they're made of a thicker material than most. This is an exciting day for a second reason. Now that I have my seedlings set up, I can now get started creating videos which take you week by week through the process of growing a specific fruit or vegetable. An example would be leeks. Sowing them as seedlings, and then weekly updates. What am I doing? What am I looking out for? What's going well? Introducing some of you from the community with your tips and advice, right the way through to harvesting your produce and then cooking with it later. My hope is that by putting together these all-in-one videos, it will be your go-to place for growing something specific. It's been tested by a kitten. What do you reckon? Good? Good? Bad? Hot? Oh, didn't like it. I hope you found this useful and interesting, and I hope it inspires you to get your own setup going in your garden. If you've got a similar setup and you have any tips or advice, please pop them in the comments for others to benefit from your experience. I can't wait to see what this enables me to do in the garden, and I can't wait to get started on those videos for you. I'm going to get filling this up now. In the meantime, have a lovely day, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. So today's a really exciting day for me. I've been waiting for a while for this now.